At the beginning of the drama, a place is shown where there is heavy snowfall. Both the main leads are present there. The female lead's name is Hongju, and she goes and hugs the male lead, Jia-chan, saying, "I believe in you." After a while, she realizes that it was her dream. As soon as she opens her eyes, she quickly starts writing her dream on a piece of paper. Just then, her mom enters the room and asks, "Did you have a dream again?" But she doesn't respond and just keeps writing. After this, Hongju's mom scolds her a lot for making the room messy, but she doesn't listen to anything. She gets angry at herself and says, "What kind of dream did I just have?" Then she also tells her mom about her dream and says, "I hugged a stranger in my dream." After this, when she is bringing her food and coming to sit with her mom on the sofa, her gaze falls outside, where two boys are standing. As soon as Hongju sees them, she lowers her head because she recognizes that one of them is the same guy she hugged in her dream. Just then, her mom comes and says, "I think these people are our new neighbors, and they look like real brothers." It turns out to be true that Jae-chan has come to live here with his younger brother, Young-sung. After this, Hongju tells her mom, "The guy I saw in my dream last night is this one." Hearing this, her mom gets shocked. Then Jae-chan comes to their house with some food and says, "I am your neighbor. I just moved into your building, so I brought rice cake for you." Seeing this, Hongju panics and says, "I don't want it." A little later, when she is waiting for the bus to go somewhere, she spots Jia-chan. She thinks, "This guy is following me." She immediately calls her mom and tells her everything. After this, she tries to comfort herself and behaves as if she doesn't even know Jia-chan, but Jia-chan hadn't even noticed her there. He comes and sits right next to Hongju. She thinks, when there's so much space available, why did he come and sit right next to me? As soon as she moves a little forward, Jia-chan immediately follows and sits next to her again. Seeing this, Hongju says, "Why are you doing this? I'm not interested in you, so please stay away from me." Hearing this, Jia-chan gets confused and thinks, "What is she even saying?" Then Hongju realizes that Jia-chan is not interested in her at all. The poor guy was just making space for the other girls standing at the bus station. Knowing this, Hongju feels extremely embarrassed. After this, when Hongju goes to her mom's restaurant, she sees a man there. She remembers that 3 months ago, she had a dream in which this very man accidentally set fire to a gas station with a cigarette. She immediately tells her mom, "I saw him in my dream. He set fire to the gas station." Then both of them start following the man. But by the time they reach there, the fire has already started. Seeing this, they get very distressed and wonder, why does everything Hongju sees in her dreams come true? The next day, Hongju has a terrifying dream. She sees that because of her mom has died. Seeing this, she starts crying a lot. When her mom comes, she tells her everything. Her mom asks, "Will this really happen?" Both of them get scared because lately, every dream Hongju has been seeing is coming true. The next scene shows it is February 14th. Hongju is with her boyfriend Lee Yu, a famous lawyer celebrating Valentine's Day. There she meets Jia-chan and learns that her boyfriend Lee Yu and Jia-chan are childhood friends, but they are not close anymore. Afterward, when they go inside for their date, Hongju is very sad. Her boyfriend Lee Yu asks her, "What happened to you? You have seemed very sad since you arrived." She says, "I have to leave soon. My mom is not answering my messages or calls, and I am worried about her." Then she leaves immediately. But as she is going home, there is a heavy snowfall, so Lee Yu is taking her home. Hongju is continuously calling her mom. After a while, her mom answers the call, and she breathes a sigh of relief. Then she says to her boyfriend, "Promise me, if anything ever happens to me, you will take care of my mom." Hearing this, Lee Yu is a little confused, but he promises. While they are talking on the way, their car hits a man. Afterward, Hongju is in the hospital. When she regains consciousness, her aunt is beside her. She asks her aunt, "Where is mom?" Her aunt avoids the question, making Hongju even more worried. She forcefully asks about her mom, and her aunt says, "If you had woken up a little earlier, maybe you would have been able to meet your mom." Hearing this, Hongju becomes very nervous. Then her aunt tells her, "You have been admitted here for 10 months. On February 14th, a man had an accident with your car, and he died. Your mom had to settle the man's death loss. Besides that, she was also handling your hospital bills, for which she sold her restaurant and house." She further says, because of this, she couldn't take care of herself at all. Due to overwork, she became very weak, and one day while cleaning, she fell down the stairs, which caused her death. Hearing this, Hongju is very shocked and starts crying. Afterward, her aunt gives her a letter written by her mom. At the end it says, "Daughter, don't blame yourself for all this." After reading the letter, she is completely broken. She cannot believe that all this is true. She repeatedly says, "This is just a bad dream." Then Jia-chan, who is a prosecutor, comes to the hospital. He is recording Hongju's statement and says, "That night, a man had an accident with your car, which resulted in his death. We have evidence that you were driving the car." Hearing this, Hongju replies, "I was not driving the car, but my boyfriend Lee Yu was." I have already given this statement to the police. Afterward, we see Lee Yu giving interviews everywhere. He says Hongju insisted on driving because her mom was not answering her calls and messages. She was very upset and driving fast. I will always regret that if I had been driving, all this would not have happened. Knowing this, Hongju gets very angry. She thinks, why is my boyfriend lying? He was driving the car. Then all the evidence is shown to her, proving that she was driving the car. Seeing this, she is very shocked. Afterward, we see a flashback of the same day on February 14th, when the accident happened. A short time after the accident, when Lee Yu regains consciousness, he sees that he hit a man, causing his death. So Lee Yu moved Hongju from the passenger seat to the driver's seat and sat in the passenger seat himself. Because of this, all the evidence goes against Hongju. Afterward, we see Hongju angrily keeps calling Lee Yu. When he doesn't answer her calls, she becomes very disappointed. She thinks, now that my mom is not in this world, I have no reason to live. She goes to the roof of the hospital building and commits suicide. But then it is shown that all this was a bad dream of prosecutor Jia Chan. He is very scared seeing this. Actually, all the bad things he saw were just his dreams. Today is February 14th, which was also shown in his dream. Jia Chan is very worried about Valentine's Day. Then his brother asks him, why are you so worried? Jia Chan tells him about his bad dream. I had a very bad dream about our building's neighbor. Hearing this, his brother laughs and says, I think you have a crush on that girl, that's why she is coming in your dreams. But Jia Chan is not affected by his younger brother's joke. He is very tense. Afterward, when Ji Chan is going to his office, he meets Hongju at the bus station. He asks, do you know a man named Lee Yu? Hongju says in great surprise, how do you know I know this guy? Are you stalking me? Jia Chan, disregarding her words, asks again, tell me about that man. Hongju finds this very strange and angrily says, please don't bother me. Then Jia Chan says, please don't meet Lee Yu today. There is going to be a lot of snowfall today, so don't go near any car and don't even think about driving. But Hongju finds all this crazy and gets into a taxi and leaves. After a while, everything starts repeating itself, just as Jia Chan saw in his dream. First, Lee Yu is met outside the restaurant. He is standing near his car taking a selfie. Jia Chan and Lee Yu start talking, just as he saw in his dream. After a while, Hongju also arrives there. Seeing this, Jia Chan gets even more nervous. He says to Lee Yu, will you treat me to something today? It's been a long time since I ate something with you. Lee Yu angrily says, I only want to celebrate today with my girlfriend. Afterward, Jia Chan says to Hongju, I told you not to go out today. Why are you here? Hongju replies, what do you mean? I can go wherever I want. And anyway, I don't believe anything you say. Hearing both of them talking, Lee Yu gets confused and asks, what's going on here? What are you both talking about? But Hongju takes Lee Yu away from there and says, he is wasting our time. Jia Chan feels very bad about this. Then he starts leaving with his younger brother, Young Sung. Then it starts snowing on the way. This is the first indication of Jia Chan's dream. Seeing this, he becomes very worried. On the other hand, a man is following Hongju's mom. This is the same man who had the accident in Jia Chan's dream. Hongju is also worried about not receiving her mom's call and wants to go home. Further, everything starts happening just as it happened in Ji Chan's dream. Lee Yu is driving the car. By the time Ji Chan tries to stop them, they have gone far ahead. Then he says to his younger brother Young Seung, call the police and tell them that an accident is about to happen soon. Also give them Lee Yu's car number. Afterward, we see Lee Yu driving while talking to Hongju when this time, not a man, but an oncoming car hits them. Thankfully, Hongju is conscious this time. When she looks around, she sees Jia Chan. Then Jia Chan comes there, pulls Hongju out of the car, and thus the man who was about to have an accident is saved. Afterward, when Ji Chan asks Hongju, are you okay? Seeing his concern, she understands that something must be wrong. That's why he is so worried. Seeing all this, Lee Yu doesn't understand anything and gets angry at Ji Chan. He angrily asks, what are you trying to do? Are you crazy? Ji Chan lies. I lost control of my car, so this happened. Lee Yu gets even angrier and says, do I look crazy and blind to you? I have been watching you follow me for a long time. You did all this intentionally and now you are making excuses. Lee Yu and Jia Chan are childhood friends, but there was already distance and bitterness in their relationship. Because of this, Lee Yu angrily starts pushing Jia Chan. Then Jia Chan also gets angry and tells the truth. If I hadn't stopped you in between, you would have unintentionally killed the man standing in front of you, and then you would have blamed everything on Hongju. Lee Yu angrily says, what nonsense are you talking? Then Hongju believes Ji Chan's words. Without saying anything, she starts crying and hugs Ji Chan, saying, I believe you. And then here we learn that this was the same dream Hongju had at the beginning of the drama. Afterward, Ji Chan and Hongju are sitting together. Ji Chan asks, how did you believe everything I told you about the accident? Because if I were in your place, I would never believe such a thing. Hongju says, I'm not angry with you at all. I was completely sure that you were telling the truth. And thank you for saving me from such a big accident. Then she asks, did you see a dream that came true? Hearing this, Jia-chan is shocked. He asks, how do you know all this? Hongju explains, I also keep having such dreams, and later they come true. Knowing this, both of them are confused about what is happening to them. Afterward, Hongju says, I am very happy that you changed the future because of your dream, but I am ashamed that I never tried to change my dreams, because I didn't understand what was happening to me. But now I swear that I will try to change my wrong dreams in the future. Then, in the next scene, we see a girl who is a piano artist. Her name is Sung Kyung, and she is a friend of Jia-chan's younger brother, Young Sung. When she is giving her interview, her family is also standing behind her. Then suddenly, her mom falls to the ground. There is a shoe mark on her clothes. Seeing this, everyone is shocked and blames her father for kicking his wife from behind, causing her to fall. After a while, the police arrive. Sung Kyung's father is arrested for hurting his wife. Young Sung also sees all this. He starts to worry about his friend Sung Kyung, and he tries to comfort her. Sung Kyung starts crying and says, please forget all this. And whatever you saw, please don't tell anyone. Hongju says to Jia-chan, you only had a dream, but why did you come to save me? Jia-chan replies, I don't know why I did that either. Then Hongju says very confidently, you may not know, but it's clear on your face that you are interested in me. That's why you came to save me. Hearing her, Jia-chan is surprised and says, that's absolutely not true. Maybe you have a misunderstanding. Hongju says, if that's not true, then when I hugged you that day, you hugged me back. This clearly shows that you are interested in me. Jia-chan says, you were very sad at that time, so I hugged you out of sympathy, without any feeling. Jia-chan is trying to explain himself, but Hongju insists on proving him wrong. She repeatedly says, you are interested in me? It's clear from your face. This makes Jia-chan angry, and he leaves. The next day, when Hongju wakes up in the morning, she is very happy because she had a good dream. She immediately writes her dream on a piece of paper. She still has the same misunderstanding that Jia-chan has fallen in love with her. She tells her mom, Mom, the boy who lives in our neighborhood has fallen in love with me. Then her mom says, Lee Yu, the lawyer, is your boyfriend. Why are you saying such things? Hongju says, don't mention his name again. He is a very selfish person. On the day of the accident, he was going to put all the blame on me to save himself. While talking, she is making rice cake for Ji-chan and tells her mom, I should give him a thank you cake as a human being because he saved my life and yours. On the other hand, Jia-chan is telling his younger brother Young-seung, that girl is crazy. She is saying nonsense things that I have fallen in love with her, but it's not true at all. Both brothers are talking when the doorbell rings. When Young-seung checks, Hongju is standing there, carrying rice cake for them. Seeing this, Jia-chan gets even more irritated and says, I don't need your thank you cake. When I brought rice cake to your house, you didn't accept it. Today, I will not accept your thank you cake either. Our accounts are settled from today. You can go now. Hongju leaves without saying anything. When Hongju is going to her work, some kindergarten children are passing by. One of the girl's balloons gets stuck on a tree, and she becomes very sad. Hongju says to her, don't worry. In a short while, a boy with long legs is going to come here. You ask him for help. He will help you. And it happens. After a while, Jia-chan passes by and takes down the girl's balloon. Then the girl says his name. Thank you, Jia-chan. Hearing this, Jia-chan is surprised. He thinks, how does this little girl know my name? Afterward, Hongju goes to a cafe and orders a coffee for Jia-chan in advance. Then she tells the staff, when a boy comes, give him this coffee. He looks like this. She describes Jia-chan's appearance to the staff completely. After a while, Ji-chan arrives there. He is about to order something when the staff says to him, Sir, I know what you want. Then she immediately gives Ji-chan the coffee. Seeing all this, Ji-chan thinks again, what is happening? Afterward, when he is returning home by train, Hongju is sitting next to him. Ji-chan starts ignoring her. Then Hongju sits next to him and says, I know you think I am following you. Yes, it's true that I have been following you since morning. Hongju says, last night I saw you going to work in my dream. Jia-chan understands that Hongju had already seen everything that happened before, but still, he doesn't answer her and gets off the train. Afterward, Hongju gives him an umbrella and says, you will need this very soon. But Jia-chan doesn't trust her and leaves irritably. When he goes outside, it starts raining very heavily. He thinks, I wish I had taken an umbrella. Afterward, we see Sung Kyung's father going to lawyer Lee Yu to fight his case. When Lee Yu sees the footage, it clearly shows that Sung Kyung's father himself kicked his wife. Lee Yu agrees to fight the case in exchange for a large sum of money. Meanwhile, Hong-ju is sleeping. When she wakes up, she cries a lot because she had a very bad dream. Afterward, as usual, she notes down her dream on a piece of paper. She is very worried about this dream and throws the paper in the dustbin. Then she remembers Ji-chan's words, "How long will we both just help others through our dreams? We have to find more people like us who have dreams of the future like us." On the other hand, we see Ji-chan's younger brother Young-sung at school. He goes to talk to his friend Sung-kyung, and Sung-kyung says, "I told you not to talk to me at school at all. People shouldn't know that we both know each other." Young-sung says, "I followed you to the computer lab and checked your computer. I found something very shocking. What are you planning to do? Are you thinking about killing your father?" Sung-kyung says, "You are right. I can go to any extent to save my mom, even if I have to kill my father." Young-sung angrily says, "You can directly go to the police and file an FIR. You don't need to kill your father. This can ruin your life too." Sung-kyung replies, "If the prosecutor of my mother's case cannot get her justice, then I have no other option. I have to kill my father, because I can't see my mom tortured anymore." Afterward, we see lawyer Lee Yu coming to prosecutor Jiu-chan with Sung-kyung's parents' case and saying, "Don't fight this case, it's useless. It will only waste your time." Then he shows Ji-chan Sung-kyung's mother's medical report, which clearly shows that the accident happened on February 14th, but this medical report is from February 10th. This means that Sung-kyung's mother's ribs were fractured before the accident. Jia-chan is looking at the report when Sung-kyung's mother calls him and says, "My accident happened because of my mistake. My husband has nothing to do with it. Please, close this case." After hearing this, prosecutor Ji-chan agrees because he doesn't know that she is saying all this under pressure from her husband. So for a few days, he closes Sung-kyung's parents' case. Jia-chan falls asleep while working in his office. Suddenly, he wakes up and becomes very nervous because he had a very bad dream. In his dream, his younger brother Young-sung is being arrested by the police. On the other hand, Hong-ju is very worried about her morning dream. She is going on the road when she meets Jia-chan. He is very sad. When Hong-ju asks him the reason for his sadness, Jia-chan says, "I had a very bad dream again today." Hong-ju says, "Today, I also had a dream in which a boy named Young-sung killed someone because of his older brother. But I don't know this boy, so I can't help him. That's why I'm so worried." Hearing this, Jia-chan gets nervous and says, "Young-sung's older brother is me. Why would he kill someone because of me?" Hong-ju becomes even more worried. Then both of them set out to find Young-sung together. On the other hand, Sung-kyung is very upset and tells Young-sung, "Our prosecutor abandoned us halfway. He closed my mother's case. I will never forgive that man. Because of him, my mother will not get justice now." When Young-sung asks her for the prosecutor's name, he learns that it is none other than his older brother, Jia-chan. He is very ashamed because his older brother has put his friend in such a big trouble. During this time, Sung-kyung receives a call from her mother. She says, "Son, stay at your friend's house today, because today your father and I have some important things to discuss." Hearing this, Sung-kyung becomes very worried about her mother. She understands that something is wrong and immediately leaves for her home. On the other hand, Jia-chan and Hong-ju are both very worried about Young-sung. Jia-chan says, "Tell me about your dream. Maybe my dreams and yours are connected." Hong-ju says, "I saw in my dream that a husband and wife were fighting. Then their daughter and her friend, that is your brother, arrive there. Your brother attacks the girl's father to stop the fight, but the man falls from the window and dies. Then you call, and your brother says, 'Because of you, I have become a murderer today.'" Hearing this, Jia-chan understands that this husband and wife are none other than Sung-kyung's parents. In the next scene, we see Woo-tak, the same policeman whom Ji-chan saved from Lee Yu's accident on February 14th. He is sleeping in his car during patrolling. He has a dream in which Sung-kyung's father dies accidentally at the hands of Jung-seung, and the police are arresting him. Suddenly, his eyes open. He sees Ji-chan and Hong-ju running in front of his car. He recalls his dream and thinks, "I saw this man in my dream." Then, he also runs after them. Afterward, we see Sung-kyung's parents fighting. When her father is about to hit her mother, Hong-ju rings the fire alarm to control the situation. This gathers people there. People angrily say to Hong-ju, "You intentionally rang the fire alarm." Hong-ju says, "I saw smoke coming from somewhere, so I rang the alarm." Then Woo-tak, the inspector, also arrives there and says, "I also saw smoke coming from somewhere." Hearing so much noise, Sung-kyung's father goes to the window to look. Woo-tak recognizes him and thinks, "I saw this man dying in my dream." Then, Sung-kyung takes her mother downstairs from her home. Afterward, Jia-chan takes his younger brother Jung-sung a little away and says, "I clearly told you to go straight home, then why did you come here?" His brother replies, "I have a reason not to go home. If you let me explain, I will definitely tell you. Jia-chan says, I know that you are Sung Kyung's friend. That's why you came to help her. Young-sung angrily says, if you know what the matter is, then why did you bring me here like this? Why don't you understand my friend's pain? Jia-chan says, if I hadn't come there, you would have killed his father. His younger brother replies angrily, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying how clueless you are. You didn't investigate the case properly and closed it like that. Jung-sung continues, you really embarrassed me today. Jia-chan says seriously, it's better that you're ashamed of me than you going to jail or getting hurt, because you are my life and I can't see you getting arrested. On the other hand, Sung Kyung says to her mom, we won't stay in this house anymore. Then Hongju goes to them and says, I am the girlfriend of your friend's brother, so you both come to my house and stay with me. They both agree. Afterward, the three of them are standing on the road and can't find a taxi because it's quite late at night. Then they see a police car coming, in which Woo-tak is. He gets out of the car and asks, can I help you with anything? Hongju says, we have to go home, but at this time neither we are getting any bus nor any taxi. Woo-tak says, please get in our car. Anyway, we are patrolling. We will drop you off at your home. Afterward, they get in the car. On the way, Woo-tak says, we have met each other before. Hongju doesn't remember anything. Then Woo-tak says, the man who was about to have an accident with your car on February 14th was none other than me. Hearing this, Hongju remembers everything and says to Woo-tak, sorry for that day. The next day, Hongju has a dream in which she is kissing Jia-chan. Therefore, she is very excited in the morning. When she gets up and goes towards the kitchen, she sees that Sung Kyung and her mother have already prepared breakfast. On the other hand, Jia-chan has also prepared breakfast for his brother, but his younger brother leaves without having breakfast and taunts Jia-chan before leaving. Afterward, we see Hongju saying to Jia-chan, this case should be investigated again. Jia-chan agrees to reopen the case. Then when Hongju goes home, she tells Sung Kyung and her mother this good news. She says, trust Jia-chan. He will reopen this case and will get you justice. Hearing this, everyone becomes very happy. The next day when Jia-chan is going to his office, Woo-tak comes in front of him. Jia-chan says, how can I help you? Woo-tak says, did you forget me? Don't you remember the accident that happened on Valentine's Day and the man you saved? That was me. He further says, I want to thank you, so I want to go out to eat with you. Ji-chan agrees. Then Woo-tak takes Ji-chan to Hongju's restaurant. Seeing this, Hongju is very happy. Woo-tak laughs and says, look, Hongju, we met again. Seeing both of them being so friendly, Jia-chan asks, do you both know each other? Hongju replies, they gave us a lift that night, and since then we both know each other. When both of them go inside, they see that Jia-chan's younger brother is also working in the restaurant. Then Woo-tak asks, is this your younger brother? Hearing this, Jia-chan is surprised and asks Woo-tak, who are you? How do you know so many details about me? Why did you bring me here? There must be a reason behind this. During this time, lawyer Lee Yu arrives there. He gives Sung Kyung and her mother an offer. If you withdraw this case, then Sung Kyung's father will pay for her entire education. Hearing this, Sung Kyung's mother starts to agree to some extent. Then Sung Kyung starts crying and says, I don't want any education. I just want justice for my mother. I am rejecting this offer. Afterward, Lee Yu leaves angrily. Jia-chan asks Woo-tak again and he says, whatever I tell you, you might think I'm crazy. But still, I'll tell you. Everything that happened in the restaurant today, I knew beforehand because I saw everything in my dream. After hearing this, Ji-chan is surprised and says, you also have these kinds of dreams? Then Woo-tak asks him, you also mean what? Do you also have dreams like mine? Jia-chan says, along with me, Hongju also has these kinds of dreams. After this, Hongju also arrives, and then the three of them sit down and start thinking whether there are other people besides them who have such dreams. Later, when Ji-chan is traveling by bus to his office, he falls asleep on the way. Then Hongju comes there and rests her head on his shoulder. Sunlight is falling on Ji-chan's eyes, so she puts her hand in front of his eyes so that the sun doesn't bother him. After a while, when Jia-chan wakes up, he is surprised to see Hongju, as if he saw a dream related to Hongju. Afterward, we see lawyer Lee Yu and Sung Kyung's father talking to each other. We have also made a false medical report, and that's why our work should be done very easily. On the other hand, Woo-tak is immersed in thinking why all three of them see dreams beforehand, and he is writing all their similarities in a diary. Afterward, he goes to Hongju's restaurant to meet her, where he tells her, today, I had a dream in which Jae-chan's investigator investigated this case, because of which we won the case. Hearing this, Hongju immediately calls Jia-chan and says, don't investigate this case today. Let your investigator do it. Hearing this, Jia-chan is surprised and asks her the reason for doing so. Then Hongju tells him about Woo-tak's dream. After this, Jia-chan tells his investigator, handle this case today. I will just be with you. When the case starts, initially the matter goes in Lee Yu's favor, but Jia-chan's investigator does his job very well, because of which Jia-chan wins this case. The case goes in favor of Sung Kyung and her mother, giving them justice. When Sung Kyung and her mother find out about this, they are very happy and have a small dinner party at night. Jia-chan's younger brother is also very happy about this and feels ashamed for his behavior towards his older brother. On the other hand, when Hongju finds out about this, she is standing at the bus stop practicing how she will congratulate Jia-chan on the success of his first case by hugging him. Afterward, when she meets Jia-chan, she congratulates him and also says, "I have taken a few days off from my work and now I will bother you a lot." Hearing this, Jia-chan starts smiling. Then, Hongju goes close to him and closes her eyes to kiss him. Then Jia-chan stops her and says, "What are you doing?" At this, she becomes very embarrassed and leaves. Jia-chan smiles again because he also had the same dream in which he was kissing Hongju, so he stopped Hongju to tease her. The next day, everyone is having breakfast when they find out that Sung Kyung has got a college based on scholarship, due to which she will go outside and study in a hostel. Hearing this, everyone is very happy, but Young Sung asks her a little disappointedly, "You won't forget me after going to the hostel?" Then Sung Kyung says, "I will call you every day." Hearing this, he becomes very happy. In the next scene, Hongju is again following Ji-chan. Seeing her, Ji-chan asks, "Don't you have any other work besides following me?" Then she replies, "I really like following you. If you want me to stop following you, then you make a decision for me." Ji-chan asks, "What decision are you talking about?" She says, "I want to go back to my job. Should I go or not?" Ji-chan asks, "But you've taken leave from your job, haven't you? Then why do you want to go back again?" But interrupting him, Hongju leaves. The next day, when her mother is cleaning her room, she finds a paper requesting to rejoin her job. Seeing that paper, Hongju's mother gets very angry and says, "You saw in your dream that you died while working as a reporter? Then why do you want to do the same job again? You promised me that from today you will leave that job and work with me in my restaurant." Hongju tells her mother, "Don't worry, I can change the future now. And haven't you seen Jia-chan? He also corrected many wrong things through his dreams, so I will also correct them." But her mother doesn't agree at all for her job. Hongju is also stubborn and says, "I will convince you one day for my job." Afterward, we see Jia-chan and Woo-tak both going to a restaurant for breakfast. There, Woo-tak says, "When you saved my life, it was all very unbelievable for me. I thought I was going to die today." After that, he asks Ji-chan, "Have you ever had a near-death experience? Ever felt like you were about to die, but someone came and saved your life?" Ji-chan replies, "When I was very young, I went into deep water. Then a child saved my life. I survived because of him, and still thank him today." Woo-tak asks, "Was it Hongju who saved your life? Because you saved my life. I have dreams about you, and Hongju has dreams about you. So according to logic, it might be that she saved your life." Jae-chan says, "There's no such thing because the one who saved my life was a boy, and I knew him very well. But he doesn't know that it was none other than Hongju, who used to be a tomboy in childhood." In the next scene, Hongju's mother tells Jae-chan everything. Hongju saw in her dream that she died while doing her reporter job, but still, she is not listening to me and insists on doing the reporter job again. "Giving up, I have also approved it. I have come to you because I know that you will take care of my daughter. You will not let anything happen to her." After hearing this, Jia-chan becomes very worried. When Hongju is going to her office, he goes to her office to drop her off and says, "Now I will come to drop you off at your office daily." Hearing this, Hongju becomes emotional and hugs him. Hongju is doing her job very well and gets a case, which she starts investigating. Through this, she finds out that a man is about to murder his younger sister. She tells this to Officer Woo-tak, and both of them reach there to solve the case. But that man attacks Hongju. Woo-tak goes to save her, due to which he gets badly injured. Then Jia-chan arrives there with the police, and that man is caught. Hongju gets very scared because she just faced death. Afterward, both of them take Woo-tak to the hospital, where Hongju is thanking Woo-tak for saving his life. The next day, when Hongju comes to the hospital to see Woo-tak, Woo-tak is shirtless. Jia-chan, who is already present, starts covering him so that Hongju doesn't see his shirtless body, because somewhere he doesn't like Woo-tak and Hongju's friendship. In short, he is jealous seeing them together. Afterward, when Woo-tak is discharged from the hospital, he asks to go to Hongju's house instead of his own. Hearing this, Jia-chan's face falls, and he asks, "Why don't you want to go to your house? If you have a problem in your house, come to my house with me. But why do you need to go to Hongju's house?" Then Hongju says, "It's okay. If you go to my house, you will get to eat my mother's healthy food, which will make you recover very soon. And anyway, you saved my life, which I cannot express in words." Hearing Hongju, Jia-chan doesn't say anything and gets very irritated. After coming home, Jia-chan is peeking into Hongju's house from the window. There, Hongju and her mother are having a dinner party with Woo-tak. Seeing this, Jia-chan becomes even more jealous because he has started liking Hongju very much and cannot see her with anyone else. Afterward, Woo-tak calls Jia-chan Jia-chan and requests him to bring some things. Jia-chan agrees, and when he is about to go out, Hongju arrives and insists on going with him. Afterward, when both of them are going in Woo-tak's car, Jia-chan is about to kiss her, but then his seatbelt gets stuck, which embarrasses him, and he gets out of the car. Hongju goes after him and asks, "What were you going to do inside the car?" Jia-chan says, "Look, don't judge me. That day you were also about to do the same thing, so I didn't judge you because I didn't want to hurt your feelings. But now don't ask anything like that." He is speaking continuously when Hongju tightly holds him and starts kissing him, saying, "Weren't you trying to do this?" Jia-chan doesn't answer. Seeing this, Hongju feels that she has made a mistake again, and she shyly goes inside. But Jia-chan is very happy inside and goes home smiling. Woo-tak sees all this happening. The next day, Jia-chan is standing outside Hongju's house waiting for her to go to the office together. But now, Hongju is behaving very weirdly. She is looking at him from under the door. Then her mother comes and asks, "What are you doing here?" Then she tells her mother, "Jia-chan is waiting for me to go to the office. Please tell him that I have already gone to the office." Hearing this, her mother doesn't understand anything. But still, she goes out and tells Jia-chan, "Hongju wants me to tell you that she has already gone to the office." Hearing this, Jia-chan starts laughing and loudly calls out to Hongju, "Come out and come to the office with me." Hongju gets angry at her mother for unnecessarily involving her. Afterward, she comes out and behaves very coolly, as if there is no problem at all. When both of them are on the way, Jia-chan wants to make her feel comfortable. He says, "If you're feeling uncomfortable, let's behave as if nothing happened between us, but don't avoid me from now on." The next day, Woo-tak is going home because he is much better now. Jia-chan says to him, "If you need anything, give me a call. I will come immediately." Afterward, when Jia-chan goes home, he has a dream in which Woo-tak is hugging Hongju. He wakes up worried and starts thinking about this dream, why both of them are hugging each other. He is very worried and wakes up his younger brother from sleep and asks, "Why were both of them hugging each other in my dream?" His younger brother says, "Hugging is a normal thing for friends these days. Don't think too much and sleep. Let me sleep too." Jia-chan somehow spends the night. In the morning, when he looks from his window, Woo-tak has come to meet Hongju outside. Seeing this, Jia-chan becomes even more worried. When Woo-tak is about to hug Hongju, Jia-chan immediately comes there and stops him. He tries to distract him, so Woo-tak doesn't hug her. But Jia-chan doesn't know that Woo-tak understands his behavior very well and smiles inwardly. Afterward, Jia-chan takes Hongju out for coffee and tells her about his dream. Hongju smiles and says, "Why are you getting so restless? I didn't actually hug him. Anyway, you're not my boyfriend. Even if I hugged Woo-tak, what's the big deal?" Hearing this, Jia-chan says, "I know I'm not your boyfriend, but I didn't like it when he hugged you. Now if you want to judge me, you can." The next day, Hongju has a sweet dream in which Jia-chan is buying a ring for her. When she wakes up in the morning, she jumps with joy. When her mother asks, "Why are your cheeks so red like tomatoes today? Are you very happy?" Hongju becomes even more shy, and without saying anything leaves to pick Jia-chan from his office. Jia-chan is very happy seeing her outside his office and takes her to a nice place. There he shares his heart. "I like you very much. Whenever I see you with Woo-tak, I don't feel good at all." Hearing this, Hongju's happiness knows no bounds. She also expresses her feelings to him and gives him her ring size. Jia-chan asks, "What is this for?" Hongju says, "You might need this thing very soon." Then, Hongju, looking at Jia-chan, says, "When I see you, I remember someone. Your face slightly resembles that person." Jia-chan asks, "Who?" She says, "When I was very young, I had a friend, but one day he hit me." Hearing this, Jia-chan finds it quite strange that which boy would raise his hand on a girl. Afterward, we are shown a flashback. When Hongju and Jia-chan were young, a man shot their father. Both of them are chasing that man, and to escape from them, that man jumps into the water. Jia-chan says, "I have to save him." Hongju says, "I don't have to save this man. He shot my father." Jia-chan says, "I know you are very sad, but we cannot let him die like this. We should hand him over to the police, not let him die." But Hongju doesn't listen to him. Then, Jia-chan hits her as a boy and explains. Then he gives her a rope and says, "When I go into the water to save this man, you pull this rope up." Saying this, he jumps into the water. Hongju is very angry and thinks that she will not save anyone's life and will let both of them die. But after a while, when she realizes that she is taking her friend's life, she immediately pulls the rope up. But by then, Jia-chan has fainted. To bring him to his senses, Hongju gives him mouth-to-mouth. In the next scene, the story comes to the present. Hongju is sleeping and has a dream in which Jia-chan has a very big accident. When she wakes up, she is crying very much. She goes straight to Jia-chan's house and rings the doorbell. When Ji-chan finds out that Hongju has come to his house so late at night, he becomes very worried and runs to her. Seeing him, Hongju starts crying very hard, making him even more worried. What happened to her? Why is she crying so much? Then Hongju tells him, "I had a very bad dream today, in which you were coming to propose to me with a ring, but then you had an accident. After hearing this, Jia-chan starts comforting her and reassures her, nothing will happen to me. Then, both of them fall asleep while sitting on the sofa together. When both of them open their eyes, Hongju says, now it's my turn to take care of you. Jia-chan says, don't worry, nothing will happen to me. In the next scene, Jia-chan is working as a reporter, and her news is on TV. She speaks some lines exactly as she used to speak 13 years ago when she was a tomboy. Seeing this, Jia-chan suspects, could this be her? He immediately goes to her mother and gets all the details of her childhood. This makes him realize that Hongju is none other than his childhood friend, who used to be a tomboy. After this, Jia-chan buys a ring, which is for Hongju. When he is about to give her the ring, suddenly he has an accident. Hongju gets very scared, calls an ambulance, and takes him to the hospital. In the hospital, while Jia-chan is being treated, he says to Hongju, forgive me for not recognizing you as my childhood friend, because in childhood, I didn't even know that you were a girl. And I want to tell you that I haven't forgotten what you did to me 13 years ago, but I am very happy to meet you again today. Hongju cannot hear anything he says because she is outside the operation theater and is crying loudly. Afterward, hearing about his older brother's accident, Young-sung is very heartbroken. Woo-tak consoles him, nothing will happen to your brother. Then, Hongju's mother arrives there. Hongju grabs her and starts crying very hard, saying, Mom, I am a very useless person. I knew beforehand that this accident was going to happen, yet I couldn't change the future. Hongju is blaming herself for everything. Seeing this, her mother doesn't feel good at all. Afterward, when Hongju goes home, her mother gives her a ring and says, Young-sung asked me to give you this ring. He gave a message for you. This ring was bought for you by Jae-chan. Seeing it, Hongju becomes very emotional. When she opens the ring box, she finds a letter along with the ring. This is the same letter that Hongju gave to her childhood friend many years ago. Seeing that letter, she understands that her childhood friend is none other than Jia-chan. In the next scene, when Jia-chan regains consciousness, he starts looking for Hongju everywhere. Then he sees a girl. Thinking she is Hongju, he hugs her from behind and says, why did you come so late? I missed you a lot. Then Hongju also arrives there and is very surprised to see him doing this. But when Jae-chan realizes that the one he hugged was not Hongju but someone else, he becomes very embarrassed. He runs after Hongju to apologize to her, but Hongju is not angry with him at all. She says, I know you hugged her from behind by mistake because she was wearing the same dress as me. Then Jia-chan starts talking about the past. Do you remember we were both friends in childhood? Hongju refuses, I don't remember anything like that. Then ignoring that matter, she says, I don't remember what happened a month ago, so how can you expect me to remember a 13-year-old matter? Jia-chan thinks, why is she behaving like this? He gives her his word, upon which Hongju says, I remember everything, but I am very ashamed that at that time I tried to take your life. Forgive me. Then I just wanted to get justice for my father, and you wanted to save that man, so I did that. Jia-chan says, I forgot about that long ago. Please, forget it too. And anyway, you saved my life later, so instead of being sad, you should be happy that we met again. After this, both of them become very happy and hug each other. Afterward, we see lawyer Lee Yu, to whom a man has come with his case. He says, I am a college principal. One day, there is a youth launch party in our college, where many reporters and other people come along with Hongju. There, my worthless student goes to the mic and starts speaking ill of me, because of which my security guards take him out. And when I go there, he threatens me. I will tell all the details of all the bad things I have done to the reporters. This will spoil my name all over the world, and my college will also close down. So I tried to kill him, but he didn't die, but went into a coma. I have heard your name a lot, and I know that you will save me from police custody. Lawyer Lee Yu agrees to fight his case, and finds out that the prosecutor fighting the case from the boy's side is none other than Ji-chan. In the next scene, Ji-chan is getting discharged from the hospital. There, and Ji-chan's younger brother Young-sung are also present. Ji-chan says, I am not feeling well, so I will stay at Hongju's house for a few days. Hearing this, his younger brother angrily says, anyway, you have been in the hospital for 3 days, and I don't feel good at home. So now you will come home with me, otherwise I will get very upset. But Hongju explains to him, it's just for 2 days, then your elder brother will stay with you. But right now, he will go home with me. Hearing this, Jia-chan is very happy. When he goes to Hongju's house, his mother's behavior is not right. Jia-chan thinks, Auntie always used to be loving towards me, but why is she behaving so coolly with me today? Then when Hongju goes to her room to find her ring, she doesn't find it anywhere. Then, Jia-chan comes there and asks, why didn't you wear the ring I gave you? Hongju lies, I wore it, but I took it off yesterday. When I go to my job, my friends tease me. Then Hongju asks her mother about the ring, but her mother behaves as if she doesn't know anything. The next day, the hearing of the case takes place, and Jae-chan wins this case as well. Because of this, lawyer Lee Yu gets very angry. In the next scene, Hongju and Jae-chan are walking hand in hand. Then Ji-chan's younger brother comes there and asks him to come home with him. He also says, Hongju's mother has sent all your belongings, so now you cannot go to their house. Hearing this, Hongju gets very angry at her mother. She comes home and asks her, why did you do this? How bad Jia-chan must have felt because of your behavior. Then her mother says, I don't care what he thinks about me. He had asked to stay for 2 days and 2 days were over, so I sent his belongings to his house. The next day, Hongju goes to her mother's room for some work. Then she sees the ring there. This makes her understand that her mother intentionally hid the ring. When she confronts her mother says, I don't want you to be in a relationship with Ji-chan because he is not good for you. Whenever you are with him, some trouble or the other comes your way, and I can't see you in trouble, so I don't want you to have any relationship with him. Then Hongju says to her mother, there is nothing like that. He is very good for me. Whenever I am with him, I feel very happy. I have never been so relaxed in life as I am with him. So please stop thinking all this. During this time, Jia-chan comes there and hears all their conversation, but he pretends as if he hasn't heard anything. The next day, Ji-chan goes to Hongju's mother's restaurant to meet her and tells her, I like your daughter very much, and I will never put her in trouble. I will always take care of her safety. Hearing this, Hongju's mother becomes very emotional, hugs her, and says, forgive me for misunderstanding you. After this, Ji-chan comes in front of a car and starts clicking his photos because that car is his dream car. But he doesn't know that this car belongs to one of the investigators in his office. When that investigator comes, Jia-chan asks him for the car for a while and directly reaches outside Hongju's office. Then he picks her up and takes her for a long drive. Both of them go for a walk by the sea, where they have a lot of fun and spend special moments together. In the next scene, lawyer Li Yu is constantly receiving messages from an unknown person. Disturbed, he calls him to his office. When that person arrives, Li Yu sees that she is a girl who has come to him regarding a case. She says, I have murdered many people, because of which the police are after me. I want you to save me from all this, because I know that you are a criminal lawyer and only you can save me. Hearing this, Li Yu gets a little angry. Why did you kill so many people? Then the girl starts threatening him. If you don't help me, I will kill you too. Due to this threat, Li Yu is forced to agree to take her case. He notices that Hongju has also heard their conversation. He immediately tells that serial killer girl, a girl who is a reporter, has heard our conversation. Making a plan, the girl says, tell that reporter that I am going to confess all my crimes through her report. Set up a meeting with her. After that, both of us will kill her. Hearing this, Li Yu is shocked at first, but later agrees to this plan to take revenge on Jae-chan. Afterward, he calls Hongju to his office. Before she arrives, he mixes sleeping pills in the coffee. When Hongju drinks the coffee, she faints. Afterward, Li Yu takes her to the top floor and lies her down on the grass below. Just as the girl is about to inject poison into Hongju, she suddenly says, I am afraid seeing you. Why does it feel like you want to kill me? Li Yu says very confidently, I'm going to do that. Then he slowly moves towards her and pushes her off the roof. On the other hand, Jia-chan has a dream of all these events. He immediately leaves for that location to save Hongju. When he reaches there, he sees that Li Yu is carrying Hongju and is acting as if he too was saved from death because of that serial killer girl. Seeing Hongju unconscious, Ji-chan becomes very worried. Hongju is having difficulty breathing because her lungs are slowly stopping working. Therefore, he immediately takes both her and Li Yu to the hospital. When Li Yu regains consciousness, he tells everyone a false story. That girl had called me and Hongju for a confession meeting in which she was going to confess all her crimes. She gave us coffee, which had some intoxicating drug, because of which I fainted. When I regained consciousness after a while, I saw that girl taking Hongju somewhere. I was not in a condition to save her from that girl, but still, I tried my best and went after her, but that girl attacked me. There was a scuffle between us, due to which she fell from the roof. Afterward, he starts crying loudly and says, if I hadn't been unconscious, Hongju would have been with us today. I am very ashamed that I couldn't save her. After hearing this much, the investigator says, don't worry, Hongju is perfectly fine. I mean, she didn't die. She is still alive and is undergoing treatment. Hearing this, lawyer Li Yu is shocked. Afterward, Hongju's mother comes to the hospital and is crying very hard. Then Jia-chan calms her down and says, forgive me. If I had arrived a little earlier, maybe Hongju wouldn't have had so much trouble today. Hongju's mother says, don't apologize. In fact, it's because of you that my daughter is safe. If you hadn't reached there, my daughter wouldn't be alive today. After this, Jia-chan is telling everything to Woo-tak. Then Woo-tak says, Li Yu is acting a lot and giving false statements to get rid of all these things that he didn't do this. Jia-chan gets very angry and starts to go to harm him, but Woo-tak controls him. Then Ji-chan's investigator arrives there, who explains to him, you will have to work wisely while being alert at this moment. If you have to gather evidence against lawyer Li Yu, you will have to work very cleverly without getting emotional. Only then will Li Yu get punished for his mistake. In the next scene, Jia-chan is sitting in his office. Then Hongju's mother calls him and tells him, Hongju has regained consciousness. After hearing this much, Jae-chan runs to the hospital. When he sees Hong-ju, he runs to her and first asks, "Do you recognize me?" The doctor has said that after regaining consciousness, you may not recognize anyone. Hong-ju says, "I am perfectly fine and I am recognizing everyone. Thank you for saving my life." Both of them are very happy, and Jae-chan brings her home from the hospital. Afterward, he calls Woo-tak and Hong-ju to his rooftop for a party, and all three of them are very happy. Then Hong-ju snatches Woo-tak's phone, and there is a photo in it, which is of a shadow. She asks, "Whose photo is this? Who is in the shadow with you?" Woo-tak says, "This is my crush." Hong-ju says, "You are my friend, and you haven't introduced me to your crush yet?" Then Woo-tak diverts her attention by saying, "Okay, I will introduce you sometime." After this, Hong-ju leaves. Jae-chan knows everything. He laughs and says, "This girl is so foolish, she is not recognizing her own shadow." Woo-tak also laughs. Then Jae-chan says to him, "Don't worry, I don't mind that you like Hong-ju. That's why I won't make you feel uncomfortable and will behave as if I don't know anything, and I will never tell Hong-ju about this." In the next scene, Ji-chan gathers evidence against Lee Yu and presents it in court. Along with this, Hong-ju also testifies in court. "The girl and lawyer Lee Yu were also present in the accident that happened to me. This proves Lee Yu guilty." But in the meantime, some questions are also asked to Woo-tak in court, in which he is unable to differentiate colors. He says, "Earlier I could differentiate colors because of which I was selected. But for some days I am having trouble differentiating colors. That's why I want to resign from my duty myself. I don't want any rule of law to be broken because of me. And I wanted to do this for a long time, but I was waiting for a good time." Hearing this, all his friends become very emotional. And afterward, when Lee Yu's truth comes out in front of everyone, he gets very angry and starts running away. Then, Jae-chan's investigator arrives there and tries to catch him, but Lee Yu causes his accident, due to which the investigator dies. Because of this, Jae-chan starts crying loudly because he always saw the investigator as his elder brother. On the other hand, Lee Yu is taken into police custody. It is shown in the news he has confessed his crime, and he has been sentenced to life imprisonment. In the next scene, there is the investigator's funeral, where all the people have come. Jae-chan is very sad, so Hong-ju goes behind him. She sees that Jae-chan is sitting in the same place where Hong-ju was sitting 13 years ago when her dad died. She was feeling very lonely. Then Jae-chan came to console her, and today the same scene is repeating. Jae-chan is sitting sadly at that place, and Hong-ju is consoling him. Afterward, Jae-chan is sleeping in his room. Then Hong-ju comes there and says, "Give all your books to Woo-tak. He will also study law." Hearing this, Jae-chan is very surprised and says, "Who told you this?" Hong-ju says, "I saw in my dream that he was asking me for all your books." After this, both of them go to Woo-tak's house. Seeing both of them at his door, Woo-tak is very shocked because he has made his house very dirty. So he tells both of them, "Wait outside for 2 minutes. I will clean my house first." When both of them come inside with the books, Woo-tak is lost in thought. Why did both of them come to me with law books? Then Hong-ju requests him to get a law degree and says, "I want you to become a very big lawyer too." Hearing this, Woo-tak agrees. Afterward, we find out that Jae-chan's younger brother Jung-sung has started dating his best friend Sung-kyung and is about to come back from his hostel soon. After this, Jae-chan is at Hong-ju's house, and he finds a diary from her mother's room. It is written in it, "Who is the best boy for my daughter Hong-ju?" There are 2 names, one Woo-tak's and the other Jae-chan's. Seeing this, Jae-chan gets confused. What is this matter? He goes to Hong-ju's mother and shows her the diary and asks, "Auntie, what is this?" Hong-ju's mother becomes very embarrassed and laughs. "I wrote this at the beginning, when I first saw both of you. Then both of you became liked by me for my daughter." Hearing this, everyone starts laughing. Afterward, we are shown the time after 1 year. We see that Hong-ju and Jae-chan are both lying together. This means that they are married. Hong-ju is getting scared after seeing a bad dream. Then Jae-chan says to comfort her, "Don't worry, I am with you and will always take care of your safety, and I will always love you like this." After this, both of them start kissing each other and start talking sweet things to each other. And with this, the drama ends.